Yes, that's also true. In a game like Magic, you also need 4 copies of a lot of the good cards. So they're not just releasing hundreds or thousands of cards. You need multiple copies of the ones you actually want to play with. There's a reason to commit harder here. We've not played against anybody else Storm Legioning post-OTA, and this is our first game with it ourselves. Looks like it's about to be pretty okay, though. Thanks, Stargray. Yeah, I think the OTA bits this time around are fine. I wish I would have put Hydra Mob over here now, though. Storm still pulls right because she's a 4-cost, but then we'll get to Legion the center.
Wind, aid my hand.
Steggy boy, oh Steggy boy, the clouds we are moving. So they need to put, we're gonna add 7 power on the left. We're gonna soak 6. We're gonna add 8 power on the left. We're gonna soak 6 plus tag it with Hydra Bomb twice. The arrow storm gets pulled over. We win, yeah. We're adding +8 on the right. Tiebreaker. No! Doing nothing. Here, hanging out, soaking up some sun. I mean, it's technically easier and better to just storm Legion than it was before. There's just not a war machine in the mix without really working for it. I mean, to be fair, the Storm Legion combo existed for a long time, and it only became competitively relevant once Second Dinner made War Machine ongoing. Because you have to actually be winning on board when you lock it up now on 5, whereas with the other build, it was likely problematic because you didn't have to be winning on 5, you could still play cards on 6 and your opponent couldn't. OTA took Storm from a 3-2 to a 4-5. Textbook side grade. they're less likely to play for the center, so I want to storm Legion the right here. Yeah, the editor's been having a good time with the thumbnails in the recent videos. Feels like they've gone over well. And again, this is the big difference between the combo with War Machine and not here. We're locking the game, but we can't play cards on the last turn, right? Unless we like top deck a Makari, and even that's at random.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, the Nebula gets us there, yeah? Average Nocturne variance wins the game. Slide to the left. Average Nocturne variance achieved.
Victory.
Two card combos. I think that was silver. Yeah, because we won the perfect cards, yep. A lot of people, myself included, often play silver as best of one as well. It's a fine way to be. Get everybody more tickets and medals faster. My collector as well predictably had a bunch of overpriced variants in it that I have no interest in, otherwise I would have bought them when they were in bundles.
Snap.
Squirrel Girl, Marvel Boy combo, yep. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Wolverine bundle better than Token Tuesdays. Most of the time, yeah, I think. Mobius, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Mobius seems like he's only good against things that aren't very good right now, yeah? Are there any, like, tiered decks he's good into? Not really, right?
Aid my hand.
Okay. So I have priority here. Is it ever this? What could they? What's a real card they could be playing that punishes me for doing this? Armor? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just gonna Legion this. I don't think they're beating us in. Like, I don't think they're beating this most of the time. If they are a pixie deck, Dr. Doom is a card that could punish us for doing the cute play on Death's Domain. Like, I think Pixie's a good read on what Mobius could mean. And then Dr. Doom is in their output range once we read that. Alright, I need a Jeff or a Makari. I need a Jeff or a Makari. 50%. That'll do, pig! That'll do! And Makari wins every time because she was beating him in both of these lanes. Forklift, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Purple Snap's easy, chat. Just draw the cards you need. Really, it's not complicated.
Oh, snap. Opponent snap.
Cute play last game would have lost you the game. The cute play would have beaten the claw, if that's what you mean. It's feeling like Legion, the Stark Tower angle gamers, huh? They're a War Machine deck? Oh, they must have Infinite, yes? Is what this means? Where do you take viewer submissions? On days when I'm taking viewer submissions, there'll be a message pinned above the chat saying so.
All systems go. All systems go. All systems go.
We're dead. If I was leaning towards Legioning the Stark Tower, I probably should have played Sunspot here or here to spread my stats out a little bit more. Overcommitted on the right.
Escape. Snap.
That's a fun piece of candy. Sunspot's a good little communist, by the way. All your Sunspots get to share the energy they soak every single turn. I guess the combo's actually not good because they're a War Machine deck, right? should have gambled there.
Wind, aid my hand.
Is this crazy? What happens if they war machine me? Am I winning all three? Law plus 1 drop would get me right. Spooky.
Wind, aid my hand.
This gets me a minimum of +7 here, up to 12, probably 1 to 2 more. My body's ready to learn they play Killmonger. That is a stay you are allowed to make. I'm gonna soak up some sun. Gonna tell everyone.
Victory.
I will say the somewhat noteworthy thing that it feels like from this particular game is that, or this particular match, is that we're beating someone playing War Machine with our Storm Legion Lockout deck. So like, it feels like we can play functional games where we're not cheesing people. That's one of the questions about a deck like this is, okay, you're probably winning games where you Storm Legion people, but what about the other, you know, density of games where that doesn't come together for you? What does that look like? Yeah, the Enchantress War Machine Clawdeck is interesting. It's obvious they're just like playing a giant pile of tech cards now, yeah? Yeah, I think my hand's good enough to stay. Feeling like a Legion, like, Hollis angle? I would wager some amount of our opponent's remaining cards here are other tech cards that haven't been useful against us yet. Hopefully none of them are Shang-Chi, or sorry, are Killmonger, but Shang-Chi would definitely, I think, be in a likely range I wouldn't be surprised to see. I don't expect they can put more stats into the left. You know what? Storming here gives us 12, 16. And it cuts 4 off of them, yeah? What do we think of this? It keeps them honest in the middle, it wins here, and it gives us some points over here too. Frees up Nightcrawler to move. I kind of like that. And then playing this is strictly better than Soke.
Wind, aid my hand.
Cool.
Victory.
I'm really kind of impressed with our non. I'm really kind of impressed with our non-combo games there. And two really solid, quick, easy combo games, and then yeah, Legion just getting to like flex as a pretty good card, right?
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Funniest Carbartage ever, or what? Funniest Carbartage ever, or what? Nuttiest. Nuttiest is a good shout. Oh, wow. Need to turn this off, obviously.
Wind, aid my hand.
Guess we're not playing Hydra Bob Center. We gotta hope they have Swarm in their hand if they have MODOK, yeah? Okay, well, if they hit the 50-50 on the Scorn, they then need to hit the 1 in 3 for Scorn to go center. You, game, come on! Come on! Oh, man. Miserable variance. Sure am glad we're not playing that Pokemon game with all its coin flips. God, it really sends me to stitches whenever a Marvel Snapper comments on the Pokemon content that they can't play it because of the coin flips. I'm like, have you played the same game I've been playing for the last 2.5 years? You have to love coin flips to love Marvel Snap. Holy. We won that game 84% of the time, just for reference. Just so we're clear. 84%.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Talking about Hogland. There was no coin animation on my screen. Some kind of idiot thinking there were coin flips. I was about to say Polaris is about to be super annoying, but this is fine now, yes? Oh, gamers. Because this is Elysium, I can blink the Marvel Boy into the storm next turn. We either draw her or we blink into her. After years of playing XCOM, I've learned that 84% to not die means you are always dead. Yup. Mood.
Wind, aid my hand.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Do I recall correctly that XCOM is the one where they literally have the RNG rolls be more likely to happen than they list because the statistics are so counterintuitive to people that they tend to feel bad about them? Right, like if they say 80%, it's actually 90% when it does the roll. I'm pretty sure there was a dev that talked about that. They inflate the numbers behind the scenes because of what players intuitively expect them to be. Yeah. And we're done here.
Victory.
I flipped a coin and got tails. Right. Listen, speaking as someone who's flipped 9 tails and not the Pokemon on a Kangaskhan in a row, trust me when I say that they're rigged against me. Bud. $200 hours of gameplay and I never knew that. My world is in shambles. Yep. They were just trying to soften the blow for you, Patches. Airshim Gaming. We're not gonna retreat because it's a silver match. We played a game to get here, but hopefully they'll play best of one and we can be on our way. Punished for not playing my friends out. Upgraded Typhoid Berry, only impacting cards at her location.
Wind aid my hand.
I thought this play is good, but I'd like to be done playing against their deck, so we're gonna make it.
Escaped.
One more go, maybe they snap us back.
Oh, snap.
Typhoid Berry only penalizes cards where she's played now. I don't think I want to Squirrel Girl the Carbartage in the dark without the combo guaranteed lined up. But I also want to play her on 1, so that way if I draw Marvel Boy on 3, we can full curve. Squirrel Girl. Irishim cards here from the opponent. Looking to draw. If we draw Storm next turn, we can blink the Storm into the Legion. A Nightcrawler copycat there for those wondering. I was feeling a little behind, but then they played Loki, so I think we have a shot. The game board's going through some stuff. We'll see how it works out for us. Cool. Classic Loki gameplay. Two of the best possible cards they could have gotten out of my deck. That tracks. Have some adverts. We'll play a few more with this one when we get back. Thanks for hanging out, gamers. Don't go anywhere. I'll get 20 power Warden with this deck. I have eventually. Some good generic mission. You swap for Hydra Mob. Silver Sable or Iceman. Another cheap 1 energy card that you want to play out proactively on curve. Yeah, Marvel Snap added alliances. It has like some random extra missions for very nominal rewards. It's generally speaking more tedium than it's worth, so I don't really focus on them, but they instantly happen over the course of us playing. I personally don't go out of my way to get the missions done though. Yeah, I was a little surprised they didn't throw the Shuri deck of Bone after they nerfed Taskmaster to 6. The Taskmaster to 6 was big. We're gonna shoot a deck while it's down energy, and to not give them anything back felt rough.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Hey, Bungle. Kitty, to be fair, Kitty Shuri stopped being playable long before Sora and Shuri stopped being playable. You can tell my hand was perfect because Adelant just flipped up. Freaking rip. Easiest game of Marvel Snap I've ever played in my life, video gamers. Never before has a game been as easy as this one. All right, now the real question is, do they find Dracula Modok Apocalypse? That would be their combo.
Wind, aid my hand.
I suppose, even if they have the Modokers in here, they have Swarm. It's not good for their Dracula. Swarm is definitely dead. You should absolutely never play her ever again. Imagine playing a Marvel Snap card after they change its text box. Couldn't be me. Alright, so they need to have Apocalypse and discard it on the 50-50. I've never lost a coin flip in my life, so I expect this one will go well for us. You know, one card is Bodok from the Daily Bungle. The right location was Adelan, so the card that we got Daily Bungle to shuffle away. Didn't you lose a coin flip last game? Not that I recall. That doesn't sound like something I would do. Fake news over there. Yeah. The Carbartage is good for them, but they're snapping us back in the proving ground, so we'll press the button here. Wasn't a coin flip, the card just had a random effect. Yeah, exactly. Glitchy, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Abandoned ship! What a just unfortunate series of locations for us here, huh? And by that I mean if this game takes a southward turn, we can at least Legion Rickety Bridge. Oh, yeah. Copy the bridge and let Broad sort them out. Ideally, we draw some 1 energy cards here so we can play things to all 3 locations on the last turn. That is the goal here. Okay, I need to not draw... I need to specifically not draw Marvel Boy plus Storm. I need to draw some combination of 2 of these 3 or 1 of these plus 1 of these 3. Alright, cool. In the clear, in the clear. They also might not play into Rickety Bridge this turn, which would mean I'd only need 2 things anyways, which is fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this here so they're less likely to have a bunch of swarms, yeah? Watch her hit Lamaria, and then the Legion doesn't copy the Rickety Bridge this turn. You buy Agony for 3k tokens? Absolutely not. Card is atrocious. Oh, I gave them a 2-drop. Damn it, Nocturne. We've talked about this. Storm would actually be a good draw because I'd be able to Storm here and go to 12 and then put card here, and then we probably win the game. Easiest game of Marvel Snap I've ever played in my freaking life. Storm Legion's a combo, chat. Storm Legion's a combo. Just, you know, not the way that we... It's a different combo. Oh. So they need to play card here, and then also put 13 power here. I actually think Storm is a way more interesting card as a 4/5. Also, this is huge. Past Jeff didn't talk about this in his roundup. Do you know what 4/5 Storm means, chat? 4/5 Storm can flood Crimson Cosmos. No! Holy, I thought we had it all. I thought we had it all. Hand meat cookie jar. The pride cometh before the fall, chat. The pride comes before the fall. They have bested us and achieved their silver ticket. Their gambit was 100% there with the Morbius. The only way I won that game through the gambit was if I stormed the path they played gambit into. I think Kazoo is bad for us. They do Noom bars pretty quickly. They're also winning the Space Throne. Or are they? Or are they? Stop it, Marvel Boy! Bad! Bad, Marvel Boy! It's ready, come and get it.
There's no strings
Ultron! Rip. Blink is here purely to generate redundancy. In games where we draw Legion, Blink is not useful. But in a game where we draw Storm and draw Blink and don't draw Legion, Blink turns Storm into Legion is her singular purpose. This deck was alright. I think we won more than we lost. Maybe we're close at the end with those last two. And one of our losses was brutal. We lost an 84%er. Will Untapped load? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. So, we definitely did not figure out anything reasonable with a fair Storm deck. This mostly did what I wanted. We won most of the games where you went Storm into Legion by putting a bunch of pressure on the board early, and then we even managed to beat a War Machine deck where we didn't lock them out and we just played like a good, regular, honest game of Marvel Snap. Finished exactly 4-4 after those last 2 losses. All right, gamers, that's gonna be it for me for today. We'll be back tomorrow to jam some more. I think we'll do some Pocket in the morning and some Marvel Snap after. Maybe we'll do some viewer decks in Snap to see what folks have after the OTA. I want to noodle on some other fair Storm decks like this. Storm, I'm like, I want to do something with Daredevil Storm Gamora. I don't know what. The couple of things we tried felt only okay, but I want to try some more of that tomorrow, I think. Thanks for hanging out.